not aware about it. That's the reason they will think we are not getting how traversing is happening. Okay, how it is finding. But if you pay attention, you will get it neatly. Now here, when I am making CSS expression for close this, close this, close this. So now, when I am doing CSS expression for username, okay. So observe here, I guess this side is better, no? So now see, if here I am making CSS selector, what I am doing exactly? I am giving HTML tag. I am providing which attribute I am going to search. Is everyone getting my point? Okay. That means if I want to do with the ID or with a class, then how our CSS selector will become? Input, then class equals to, here I will give text field, correct? Here I will give text field. Okay. Now guys, if I give it here, how many matching? One of two, because you know in a password also class text field is available. Remember? Okay. So that's the reason now we are getting what? Two matching. Okay. So let's say similarly like this we can use what? ID also. So here I will use what? ID. So it is one on one. Okay. So we can make a CSS expressions like this. Now shortcuts means there are cool shortcuts available only for class and ID. Is everyone clear? If you have any other attribute like placeholder, type equal to text or name, okay, any other attribute except ID and class, then this shortcut will not work. You have to follow traditional way. What is traditional way? HTML tag, square bracket, attribute name equals to attribute value in a single quote. This is traditional way. Now, if there is ID and class, then guys, observe this. Observe this. Here I will give. There are some shortcuts in CSS selector for ID and class. Okay. Now observe this. Let's say first we will take for ID attribute. So if you want to do for ID attribute, okay, how you are making CSS selector? Like this. Am I right? You are doing what? Like this. So now what is the difference between this one and what is the difference between this one? Yesterday only I explained to you. Tell me. Here it will search ID equals to username in entire HTML document everywhere. But here it will check first input, in a input ID username available or not. So if voice, guys, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me? Okay. Now see, if my concern is I am going to use ID only, then no need to go for this much long CSS selector. We can directly use, guys, okay, for ID attribute shortcut is what is the shortcut? Hash. You just mention hash. No need to do anything else. Means if you want to do now, for example, okay, these all are examples only. Okay, this is nothing but traditional way. Okay, okay, this is traditional way, and now I will show you shortcut way. So here, what you are giving? ID username. Just give hash username. CSS done. Is everyone clear on this? Let's cross check. See what I am giving. ID username here I will give. Is it working? Yes. Now instead of this, what I need to give? Hash. How many matching? One of two. Now it is identifying what it is available here. Okay. So and another matching is our username. So now see, when it is showing one matching, just try to get, guys, this is available under script. Where it is matching exactly, see where it is matching? Under script. So basically this is not a HTML, this is a JavaScript code, guys. If you just, even though you don't know JavaScript, but just think from technical point of view, can you able to see it is a function, it is saying. Function means it is a method. Present under which type? Script. Written by which type? JavaScript. So obviously this we can happily ignore, because obviously in a JavaScript our web driver will go. Driver will go in where? HTML. So in the HTML, can I say only one matching? Let's cross check working or not. So what I am giving? Hash username. So let's cross check. Driver dot find element by dot CSS selector, and here I will give what? Hash username dot send keys of admin. Is everyone clear? Okay, run. So if it is working, that means it is ignoring the JavaScript. If it is not working, that means it is trying to perform action there. What happened? Working. So what it means? Ignoring JavaScript. So here is a cool trick for you people. Every time one of two, one of three, if you are getting, first try to check where they are matching. If they are matching under HTML, okay boss, it is duplicate. No problem, we have to switch to another attribute. But if it is matching under JavaScript or somewhere, you can happily ignore that. Am I clear? Because driver will never insert in JavaScript. JavaScript will not have any concern here. Driver having concern with what? HTML, that is working. Any confusion? Okay. So this is a alternative of the, this is a alternative for this one. This is the alternative for this one. Now hash username. Why it is matching hash username in a JavaScript also? Because we are trying to search it in entire HTML, in entire code. Now I want, boss, don't find it in entire code. First find whether it is input or not. Then in input identify what? Username. So alternative is input hash username. Is everyone understanding? So what is the meaning of this now? Input hash username. First it will find input, and in the input it will search username ID available or not. Any confusion? Pakka? Clear? Okay. So what is the meaning of this one? Search in entire HTML correct document. Now here first search given a tag, then search for ID. Correct. Same thing here. Search ID in entire document. Here search ID in entire HTML document, and this one is for this. So guys, if you try to check, go to the browser, what I should give here? Input. Is it working? Input hash username, now one of one, because JavaScript don't have input tag. Am I clear? Okay. So guys, can I make a very cool short note? Can I make a very cool short note like, if matching exists in JavaScript, then we can ignore it. Is everyone clear? Okay. So save this. Not saved here. So here, what I need to give? Input. 200% sure it will work, guys. Hash username only works. So input hash username has to work. But still, let's check. Working fine? Any confusion? So this is the shortcut trick for what? ID. Now, shall we go for class? Okay. So now second one is for class attribute. So observe guys, just like for hash, similarly for class we have a shortcut as dot. What is the shortcut? Dot. So here we will say for class attribute, shortcut is dot. That's it. Now see how you will make CSS selector here. See, if assume let's say assume. So what we are trying to make? Class text field. Let's say this is the CSS I want to make. So here I will copy this. Okay. So what is our traditional way? Square bracket class equal to text field. Okay. So if we give this, how many matching? 2. First matching is my element. Second matching is, can I say somewhere else, forgot password. Forgot password. See, if you go here, forgot your password, here you are getting text box. This is the text box. Are you getting my point? So second matching exists where? Not on login page, is on another page. Okay. So, but still, now here also tag is what? Input. In first also tag is what? Input. So obviously if you give here, still it will match same. Is everyone clear with this? So this is one way. Okay, so we can give either this or we can give what? Input. Now shortcut way is dot text. That's it. Is everyone clear? So let's try. Now see how many matching? 1 of 5 because JavaScript. See, where is first? This one. Second is password field. It is finding everywhere. In a password field also text field is there as a class. Then forgot password. Then maybe forgot password, some other hidden things are there. New password something. New password confirm. Okay. So everywhere text field is available. It is finding everywhere. By itself, it will perform action on first match. Is everyone clear? See, my concern is not here about unique and something. My concern is it is working. Am I clear? Confirm. So dot class name. Now, can we give some more information about it? What will be there? Input dot text field. Is everyone clear? So now I will try to give this till 5 matching, because everywhere text field is there. Okay, got the point? Now guys, come to the password. See, I am inspecting password. How many classes are here? Text field, PWD field. I hope you remember. If class having space, that means those are different classes. Correct? Now I want to merge it. In a class name locator, I can use only one class. But I am saying, boss, there, give me that element where both the classes are available. Where what? Both the classes are available. Is everyone understanding my point? Okay. See guys, one thing. Don't feel like this locator concept we will understand in a script. Script is nothing. Driver, find element, dot click, dot send keys. They are only game. We have to understand locator here. Okay, how it is behaving. Now, I want to identify the element by using multiple classes. By using what? Multiple classes. Cross check here. What I will give was input. You are finding what? Text field. But with the text field, you has to find what? PWD field. Give one more dot. How many matching? One of one. Is everyone clear? That means now input dot text field dot PWD field. What is the meaning of this selector? Input is a tag and that having classes with in text field and PWD field. Is everyone clear on this? If like this you have three classes also, can you give input dot class 1 dot class 2 dot class 3? Clear? Confirm? Okay. So let's cross check that is working or not. So this is also one form of CSS selector. Here it is what? With multiple classes. Okay. Now guys, see, shall we check multiple classes in a traditional way? Let's cross check. Okay. What will be the traditional way CSS selector? Input class equals to text field space PWD field, because we have to give as it is. No, in a traditional way we have to give as it is. So check this. No, small only. Okay. So traditional way, this is also working, no problem. Am I clear? Okay. So now guys, shall we try this working or not? Okay. So now I will try to enter what? Driver dot find element by dot CSS selector input dot text field dot PWD field dot send keys of manager. Let's cross check. Working. Then so enter admin, enter manager. Any confusion up to this? Pakka? Confirm? Note down. Now let's complete this login script only before writing down. See, I want to inspect this login button. Now, can I use CSS selector here? With the ID also I can use, and with the class also I can use. Are you getting my point? Okay. Now guys, see the beauty what I want to show. Where my mouse pointer now? Can you observe login button in a UI? It is showing CSS selector ready made for you. Check here. Check here. Now, as soon as I will keep a hash login button, can you able to see this? Okay, did you notice it? Where to observe? Here. Okay. Now I will keep. Now see a hash login button dot initial means a is a tag. Hash means username. In a ID is login button. Hash means ID. Dot class is initial. Class is initial. Is everyone getting? If you want, you can use it as here. Copy paste will not happen. You have to see and type. Clear with this? Confirm. Okay. That means this is a clear indication we can mix ID and class together. Are you understanding my part? This is the reason people get confused. Okay, they think CSS is unstable, was not getting where ID, where class, where attribute, where what. If you analyze clearly, this is much simple. We can mix ID and class together. See, same CSS selector if I give here, same CSS selector if I give here, okay. So what will be my CSS selector? So here I will give now CSS with combination of ID and class. So what will be the CSS? A in a go for login button dot initial. I just spelling INITIAL. Okay. So if you check this, one of one. Is everyone clear on this? Confirm? Pakka? Let's try. Okay. So that means, see, just try to understand how much accurate information you can give to the locator, to the find element. A was find A. In a ID should be this only, class should be this only. Then only give me that element. Means we are making our search criteria as short as we can. Our uniqueness, accuracy will get improved. What the point? Okay. So now guys, here let me try to use this driver dot find element by dot css dot click. Clear on this, everyone? So let's cross check. Working? Log into activity. Okay. Here, guys, the most interesting fact is, okay, when you will use this, if next person aware, that is fine. If that person not aware, what is hash low? Because clean information is not there. Okay, what is hash, what is dot, that creates confusion, nothing else. But are you guys clear on this? Yes. Confirm? Pakka? Now write it down. Correct, Harsh. Hash represents ID and dot represents class. And Harsh, if you notice, this is same thing what we tried to do yesterday. Check. Remember. Ah, guys, done with the copy, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any confusion in CSS selector? Pakka? Done? Okay. Now, guys, let's go to next level in CSS. Okay. Now, pay attention, guys. See, right now, don't ask like, sir, where I will need this, why I will need this, why I should go for this. Don't ask this question. In future, I am 200% sure you will need this. Okay. So now try to understand, guys, what I am saying. Uh, let's assume, mm, okay, guys, assume. I just want to give you one example. That's it. Okay. So let's say I am on table. Where my focus present? Table. And table which having this ID. Clear with this? Let's assume I am there, guys. Assume I am there. Now from table, what is the relation of table and form? Form or input or this? Parent, child. Who is parent for form? Table. So let's say from table, I want to come to form or I want to come to input. Are you understanding my point? Means can I say I am doing forward level traversing? From parent go to child. If let's assume this form having one more child, then we can go one more step inside. Are you getting my point, everyone? So now, how to do forward traversing in CSS? That we will see now. Clear? Okay. So I will remove this drawing. Now see, guys, this is my ID. So can I make a CSS selector now? Table hash ID. Is it coming here? Okay. Now from table, where you want to go? Input. Nothing but parent child. Okay. So let's say this is my required element. If here I want to go, just give here arrow. What you need to give? One. This is greater than symbol in our technical, but here it is arrow mark. Okay. So give an arrow where you want to go. Input. Is it finding two input? 1, 2. Okay. Now, 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 how many matching are there? Two matching. Now let's say if you try to do something like this, it will not work. So don't be like, okay, I want first match or I want second match, something. Okay, by default it will perform action on what? First. Okay, so what is the role of forward arrow mark in a CSS? Perform forward traversing from parent to child. Is everyone clear? Confirm. Now see, if let's say here you have two matching, but you want boss, I don't want submitted. What I want? Password. Or let's reverse. I want submitted. I don't want password. So you can give here boss. Can you go to that child who is having name as submitted? It will go to submitted one. If you give password, it will go to password. How many clear with this? Confirm? Online people? Okay. See. Now that means can we do forward traversing in CSS? Okay. Now here, why again I am saying it is confusing. The people who don't know, they will think Okay, login container greater than name submitted. How it is finding? Basically, that is not greater than symbol here. That is nothing but a symbol to go from parent to child. Clear with this? Confirm? And with all these factors, the two limitations are there for CSS. Two limitations where CSS we cannot prefer. First one, I can go parent to child, but I cannot go back. From child to parent, I cannot. It just go one way, not two way. So it is unidirectional or bidirectional? Unidirectional. Got the point? Second limitation. It will support only inner attributes, not in visible text. Is I am using any visible text here? No. CSS purely do a drama between tags and attributes. That's it. No visible text. Is everyone clear? Confirm? Okay. So now let's do here like forward traversing in CSS selector. Okay. So first of all, we need to note it down here. Forward traversing means traverse from parent to child. Is everyone clear? Okay. Now, which symbol we have to use? Arrow. So, to perform this traversing, we need to use arrow. Is everyone clear? Now, for example, okay, note down this. Done with the copy? Okay. So, guys, this is the end of what? CSS selection. Now, are you having any confusion on this? Confirm? Okay. So, how many forms of CSS characters are there? First one, we can directly give traditional attribute name, attribute value. In addition, to make it precise, we can give HTML tag. Then, if we are using ID only, we can go with hash. If we are using class only, we can go with dot. Can we mix both ID and class together? Yes. Huh? No, in traditional way, not possible. In traditional way, not possible. In this way, it is possible. Okay. Now, can we do forward traversing in CSS? Yes. Okay. Can we go parent to child? Yes. Can we go child to parent? Backward traversing? Clear with this? Pakka? CSS, uni or bi? Unidirectional. Clear with this? Okay. So guys, now let's go for first some interesting assignment for you people. Okay. What? Two drawbacks. Note it down. Guys, I'll just dictate it. Note it down. Number one, CSS will not perform backward traversing. CSS will not perform backward traversing. CSS will not perform backward traversing. In bracket, hence it is unidirectional. Then CSS, by the way, what point we cover now? Unidirectional, na? Next, CSS will try to locate element. CSS will try to locate element only in a attributes. Only in a attributes, not in a visible text. Only in attributes, not in a visible text. Clear? Okay. So, guys, now see what is your assignment. Your assignment is go to where? Flipkart. Okay. So, guys, observe what is happening. Once you open Flipkart, you will get what? Login. I don't want to do anything here. You have to click on close. Either you remember or you note down what you need to do. Don't use right now. So what is the first step? Open Flipkart. Second step, close this, login. Okay. After that, in a search bar, search for iPhone X. Search for what? iPhone X. Then enter iPhone X in search bar. After that, can you see this search field? Yes, sir. Click on what? Search. Click on what? Search. Clear with this? Okay. After that, capture the title of search page. That's it. capture and print it. Done, everyone? Okay. So traversing means upon when you are traveling, let's say from home you travel to institute, just like that fellow travel from parent to child. Okay. So today we will stop here. So for OMCA 5, for you no session now. We will meet at Monday. We have session at 1. Okay. OMCA 6 we have at 1. By the way, what topic going on there? I think abstract class. Abstract class, no? Okay. Fine.